Hi class, let's take a look at problem 2. And in this second application, we're talking about tickets for an amusement park. And let me start by declaring the variables. So there's two main events occurring in here. One event is going to be the children tickets, and then the other one will be the adult tickets. So the first one that we see here, I'm just going to say that these will be your x's, and these will be your y values. So let me declare the variables. So I'm just going to say let x equal to total of, in this case, children tickets, and y is equal to total of adult tickets. Okay, so the next step in the process here is to set up a system of equations. So in this case, this is going to be the system, and let me just write it here. So the system, or in this case, the 2x2 system, is going to be as follows. And we could make one that actually defines the total number of people. So in this case, well, if you were to add x plus y, which represent the total number of tickets, it's actually going to be a total of 290. And then we're going to label this as equation 1. The second equation, we could actually set it up in terms of the cost of the tickets. So in this case, well, the children tickets, which in this case it'll be 7.5. So I'll just say that this is 7.5x plus, and the adult tickets cost 16. In this case, 16y, it's equal to, and the only information that we have is the total amount for the fees that were collected. So in this case, well, 7.5x plus 16y is equal to 3,450. This will be equation 2. So technically we're doing one equation for the total tickets, and then the other one for the total money or the fees that were collected. Now, in this case, we actually already have the system. So this is going to be your system. And I think for this specific one, it'll just be faster. Well, the numbers are not going to be that great. So let's actually solve this one by elimination. And then it may be just easier because of the decimal to cancel the y's. So let me just write it as eliminate the y's. Okay, so to eliminate the y's, the fastest step would be to multiply equation 1 by negative 16. So let me just write it out as multiply 1 by negative 16. And this is going to give us, well, technically negative 16x minus 16y. This is equal to, and let me do the multiplication on the side. So in this case, well, this is going to be 290 multiplied by 16, but keep in mind that it's technically a negative. So the final multiplication is going to be, well, negative answer. And in this case, let me start by multiplying the 6. So 6 times 0 is equal to 0. 6 times 9 times 6 is equal to 54. And we're going to carry the values of 5. And 6 times 2 is equal to 12, plus 5 is going to be 17. And then let me do the placeholder. So 290, 0, 4, 16. If we carry 1, I'm getting 3640. Wait, 2, 3, 4. 4640. Let me double check. And it's actually going to be negative 4640. Remember that one of them was negative. In this case, the main idea was to cancel the 16. Let me just point to the 16. And I was looking at canceling that 16. So you need an opposite multiple if you're using the elimination method. And then let me just say an add. Add to 2. Okay, equation 2 is going to be 7.5x plus 16y. This is equal to 3450. And this is going to give us, let me put this in green, negative 8.5x plus 0y. It's equal to, and let me just do the actual subtraction on the side. So 4640 minus 3450. Your main answer is going to be negative. I'm just adjusting it so that it's easier. And this is a 4. So 4 minus 0 is equal to 0. Then we need to borrow. So this is not going to be a 5. That's a 14. And we're looking at 9. 14 minus 5 is equal to 9. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1, and then a 1. So I'm getting 1190. Let me double check, and we're good. So negative 1190. So this is our resulting technically equation, which is pretty good because at this point, your y's are gone, so negative 8.5x is equal to negative 1190, and let me divide by negative 8.5, so divide by negative 8.5, and we're going to be looking at x is equal to, and I'm just going to cancel the negatives, so 1190 divided by 8.5, and let me multiply times 10 times 10. So we're looking at 1190 divided by 85, and these are two zeros. The main idea here is now to do the long division. So let me just carry this to the next portion. So we ended up with our x equals 11900 divided by the values of 85. And let me carry this on the side. This one turned out to be messy. So 85, so 11900. And as we carry the division, we're just going to carry 3 values. So I'm looking at, well, 85 fits into 119 once. So let me just multiply it. So that's going to be an 85. In the subtraction, you're going to get a 4. This is not a 0. That's 11. And that's going to give us a 3. And then we're going to have to drop a 0. So at this point, 8 times 4 is equal to 32. So it's going to fit around 4. 5 times 4 is equal to 20. We carry 2. 8 times 4 is equal to 32. And then the other 2 would be 34. Okay, so this is actually good news. It fits 140 times with a remainder of 0. Let me just finish this. So 0 will be your remainder. So we're looking at this one being 140 for your x's. And then remember that y is equal to, well, technically the total number of tickets was 290. So this will be 290 minus 140, which is equal to 150. Okay, so let me just finalize it here. So x is equal to 140, y is equal to 150, x and y is equal to 140 comma 150. And then let me finish this as a sentence. So they're asking for, well, how many children and how many adults were admitted. So we can actually say that a total of x is equal to 140. And let me just double check that x was the children. 140 children, and y is equal to 150 adults were admitted. And I already forgot if it was a park. So yeah, I'll just say to the park. Okay, so most of the problems that you're going to be doing, they're going to want the answer as an x and a y as a coordinate, and also as a sentence. And just to point out, the numbers on this one turn out to be a little bit messy. That was just the nature of the problem, unfortunately. And that's actually it for this one.